We're still on?
Yeah, let me if I can turn my hotspot on. We can get the last part of this ball game in. That hurt. I heard that.
Yep.
Come on.
It's just a hard foul. He's just going to stop it. Oh, they're discussing if it's a.
Show up, show up, show up, show up.
Oh. Yep.
But, yeah, I'll play something. It's not going anywhere.
Wow.
All right, we're back in, everybody. Sorry about that. And as you've been gone, Richland has allowed that lead that we were talking about, double-digit lead, to get down to 4 points now. And I'll let Jennifer explain it to you.
Yeah, really just some costly turnovers. It's almost like Cascade. You know, they really just kind of pushed this thing, and then Richland was just kind of trying to hang on to their lead instead of just keep playing their game. And Andrews was just called for an intentional foul. I'm not sure it was intentional. I think it was just a hard foul. Like he was just not going to let the player go up and get an easy bucket. But regardless, it's his fourth foul. So 62-59 is your Raider lead, 3 points. So Richland going to have to do some work here.
Nice block. Andrews. Andrews with a nice block, and it goes out of bounds, so it'll be Richland ball with a 3-point lead, 2:20 left in the ball game.
Yeah, so Richland just going to have to kind of get that intensity back again.
Had a myriad of problems tonight. Apologize for that.
So Shirey feeds it down to Jackson, and Shirey in the lane, in and out. Goodness.
No.
Man, that ball did everything except go in. And so now 2 minutes left, 3-point lead for the Raiders. Had a double-digit lead, and Rogers tries for the long three to tie it up. Can't get it to go. And let's see what the call is. And they're going to call a foul on Kelso. That's his second and fourth team foul. So 1:50 left. That could be big just because that's going to put the Raiders in the bonus. And there's that fifth foul we just mentioned. And so that quickly, Raiders are going to go to the line. And Scott, this last minute 49 could take some time as McCormick is going to make his way to the line.
Yeah, when our Wi-Fi went out, they were up by 11.
Right.
And
or 15 even.
Yeah,
they had a 15-point lead at one time.
As much as 15 at one point, and Cascadia has been able to trim this thing down to 3 points with 1:49 left. So what could have been, what looked like it was going to be a runaway, it's the Wi-Fi's fault.
Yeah. All kinds of issues.
Blame everything on the Wi-Fi.
All right, so we're back in action, and so they said that was an off the ball, and so that was the fifth foul. They should have been shooting. That's what I didn't understand, why we're, yeah.
Yep. So they should not have been playing. They should be shooting free throws.
Well, McCormick went to the line because, we had just mentioned that they had that fourth foul, and then that quickly was a fifth foul. And I think what happened is they had not put up the 5th foul just yet, but still, I mean.
Well, they added 3 seconds to the clock.
Yeah.
It was 1:49 when they started.
It was 1:49, wasn't it? They
52.
can't remember what it was, but.
McCormick, big free throws coming up right here.
Yeah.
This is what you got to do at the end of a ball game.
And can't get the first one to go. Takes a deep breath and dribbles. And rims out. So free throws. All right, so we got 1:40 left showing on the clock for Raiders. Can they hang on to this 3-point lead? 62-59. And it feels like, is Cascade going to try to run this thing down? And they're just being patient and seeing if they can not force anything too quickly. Raiders just going to have to try to work defense, see if they can cost a turnover. And McCormick commits the foul. McElroy just about got it to go, but it rolls out. His second foul for McCormick. McElroy at the line to shoot 2. Good on the first. Waiting the second shot. 62-60 is the Raider lead. They led as much as 15. Cascade is chipped away at this lead, and there's a long pass. Turnover. And I think Raiders were wanting to foul as Rogers comes through Miller on that play on the pass, but instead they just call it out of bounds. 1 minute exactly on the clock, 62-60. Raiders lead by 2. Cascade has the ball, feeds it up to McElroy, over to Kelso on the perimeter. Finds Rogers. McElroy in the corner is going to feed into Stone. He goes up and backwards, and the ball bounces everywhere but doesn't go through. Stolen back and can't get it to go. And
why would you call intentional?
And they're going to call an intentional foul on McCormick, who was just really reaching in to try to get the ball. And that's going to be the third.
That wasn't a very good call.
So I don't really know what happened there.
And, you know, I'm pretty hard on the referees. These guys have been pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
So Rogers going to go to the line to shoot 2. .5, 62-60.
So
Rogers at the line shooting 2, cuts it to 1.
Then they'll get the ball.
Yeah.
With 38.5 seconds left in the tie ball game.
So tie ball game. So Raiders had a 15-point lead and have watched it slip away. So we've tied it back up, 38.5 left. And you know what? We've had so many technical issues. Let's just leave it here, Scott. We don't want to miss the end of this game for folks.
Right.
So Dooley's going to check in for the Raiders. And because I don't want to take a chance something happens.
Right. Now, yeah.
We don't get back out
Especially
of the
now that
commercial
it's
break. So
gotten down to a nail biter, if you will. 38.5 seconds left, 62-62. Richland led by as many as 15 about halfway through this fourth period. And Cascade is coming roaring back. A couple of mistakes on Richland's part, but
yeah, like I said, I feel like they kind of took their foot off the gas a little bit and said, you know, we're going to see if we can just kind of cruise and do it. And Cascade, give them credit, they didn't quit on it.
They did not take their foot off the gas.
They figured out ways to create some space, and a few turnovers for the Raiders at costly times. A couple of intentional fouls as well. That's what we're coming out of right now, is that intentional foul was called on McCormick. Rogers got 2 shots, and now they'll get the ball as well. So you feel like they're going to try to just hang on to this thing for 38 seconds for the last shot.
Last shot, yep.
And so Kelso has the ball up top. Stone over to, oh, there's a steal. Jackson tries to tip it. Yeah, hustle down, and good effort there by Jackson.
Yeah.
He couldn't get to it. He thought maybe one of his teammates could hustle it down and
22.8 seconds now, 22.8 left in the ball game.
Tie ball game, 20 seconds. We're underway again. Kelso going to dribble up across the timeline. Over to Stone. Good pressure defense from the Raiders.
Careful, careful.
And they're going to call foul. We just lost something.
That we got that intentional foul. Really should have been Richland's ball here at the end.
But you also had a 15-point lead. You gotta try to hang on to. So you got to look at some things like that as well. After Richland's played such great basketball for 3 quarters, but this 4th quarter, so they're going to push it up and get it across the timeline with a timeout. 5.8 seconds. Raiders are down 62-65. Clarifying the spot of throw-in. We're going to keep it here, Scott, so that we can maybe get this last little part of the game, and we're going to hope this Wi-Fi hangs on. We do apologize, folks, for all the technical issues tonight. But right now, you've got to draw up just the perfect 3-point play. Who's taking it?
Andrews or Shirey or McCormick, you would think.
I think you're going to try to – I mean, Andrews has had the hot hand. You know, but, of course, you have to almost take what's given to you with 5.8 seconds left, but you're going to try to draw it up to see.
Probably somebody going to get fouled at the shooting the 3.
And come down to free throws.
Three free throws.
Yeah. Of course, this is a non-district matchup, but still not one of these you want to hand off.
Well, you want to win every time you come out on the floor, and really, especially when you it's going to be a disappointing if they can't make this shot to lose that kind of lead. So.
All right, here we go, folks. Jackson to inbound. He's going to look back for Shirey. Shirey's going to have to hustle it up. They're going to look for Andrews for the 3, and cannot get it to go. Catches all parts of the rim. So that's going to be it, 65-62. Raiders fall. Got a good look at it, got a good throw off, and it's just not able to go. And you could hear a collective sigh as you're waiting for that ball to bounce around, because it could have bounced about any direction. But hats off to Cascade, who really didn't give it quits on this game, and they had some really good deep perimeter shooting. Raiders drop a heartbreaker after having a great about 3.5 quarters.
Yeah. That's
but I tell
the
you,
best way to put it. Yep.
Yeah, and just kind of came up a little short against a really hot shooting team for
But as we
Cascade.
said a minute ago, it doesn't hurt your district. It does kind of maybe take a little steam out of your momentum that you've had over the last several games, but you know, a lot of good comes out of it. You just have to finish that game up. You know, that's the big thing.
Yeah, so let's see if we can't run a few spots. Let me get some stats together, and then on the other side of this break, we'll get you a final breakdown.
Fingers crossed. We'll be back.
First Realty Group has been serving Giles and Lawrence County and beyond for decades. We're first because we have the best selection of land, homes, and commercial properties to choose from. Our fair price promise means you can shop with peace of mind locally and with customer care not found elsewhere. We also understand the buying process and what it takes to make it easy, from title to escrow to closing. First Realty Group. First for a reason. Visit frg1.com for all of your buying needs in Giles County.
Fans, from the coin toss to the final quarter, stay refreshed with an ice-cold Coca-Cola as you cheer on the Raiders. Just head to the concession stand and grab the perfect refreshment to share with fellow fans. Share a Coke with a teammate, a rival, or a friend this season. Thank you for choosing Pulaski Coca-Cola. It's time to load up on the best snacks and some delicious ice-cold Coke for all your game day guests. Nothing tastes like everyone you love and everything you like coming together. Coca-Cola. Together, taste better.
May Oil Company, a fourth-generation family-owned business, is a supplier of fuel products and specialty lubricants serving Pulaski, Giles County, and southern Middle Tennessee from our offices and warehouse at 619 South 4th Street, Pulaski. May Oil Company is also a proud supporter of Giles County Bobcat and Richland Raiders sports. May Oil Company, supporting our Middle Tennessee communities for generations. 931-363-3704.
All right, welcome back in as we wrap up. Richland Falls tonight to the Cascade Champions. Richland Falls tonight, the Cascade Champions, and we'll let Jennifer wrap us up tonight.
All right, so Richland drops a heartbreaker 65-62 to Cascade Champions. Led as much as 15 in the fourth, but I tell you, Cascade finished on a 20-point fourth quarter. And so that was the difference in the game, and Richland only had 10 points in that fourth, and so that really was the difference. All right, so for the scoring on the Cascade side, bear with me because they had several, led by Cooper McElroy, 21 points. He only had 5 at half, finished the game with 21, most of those in the fourth quarter. Let's see, and then they had 10 from Tristan Billings, 9 from Henry Stone, 5 points apiece from Ryder Pilkington and Tyler Rogers. 4 points from Noah Watson. Oh, I missed. Kelso had 8. And 3 points from Tyler Barrett. Over on the Raiders side, just 4 scorers, leading all scorers tonight. Jamison Andrews with 25 points, 20 from Cade McCormick, 14 from Will Shirey, and 3 points from Jack Jackson. And so, again, Andrews and McCormick looked really sharp throughout the game. Just a couple things. I don't know, fatigue there at the end. We talked about, and not trying to make excuses, but, I know at least one of the guys battling just like some flu-like symptoms, and so I wonder if a little bit of that's going through
you don't see a team blow that kind of lead that late like that without something kicking in.
Just like they almost ran out of the energy at the end, and so just came up just a little bit short. And again, credit Cascade, 20 points in the fourth. I mean, they just kept shooting and made it work for them. And so, I mean, you got to be challenged here and there. So, I mean, it's going to happen. So, non-district matchup, but you hate to drop one like that after you played so well and looked so good for most of the night. But Raiders drop a heartbreaker in the second half of action tonight, 65-62, but the Lady Raiders do put on a show and win big in the first matchup of the night. So big fun games here tonight at Dwight Clark, Scott. So we do again apologize for the technical issues, but we hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and we're going to have some more games coming up in the future, some more district matchups. So keep us in mind, and we'll keep bringing you action as much as we can. And so, Scott, thanks for joining us out tonight. And
thank you for being here, and thank you guys for sticking with us. Excuse the technical difficulties, but you know what? You don't have difficulties if you're not out here trying. So we will.
Well said.
We'll be back for district basketball on WKSR 100.9, 107.7, and KSR Sports here on YouTube. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks, Scott.
Good night.